Welcome back to lesson 26. We're almost done with the HTML and CSS series. So let's go and learn about borders. Now, to specify a border, there's actually different things. You can change the color, you can change the style, you can even change the size of the border, which is awesome. There's, again, different types of borders. There's a no border, which is called none. There's a dotted, which is obviously dotted. Then you have dash, which is dashed. Then you have solid, double, groove, ridge, inset, or outset. And you can easily just find these out by going to w3schools.com/css/css_border.asp. I believe that was a link. It took me a while to remember that, but yeah. So let's go and talk about the very simple one. So I got a paragraph written here. So I'm going to start in P. And if we type in border, you guys can see that, border. We have lots of different types of borders. The ones that you mostly likely will be using is border, border top, border left, bottom, and then right. Those are the ones that you're going to be using a lot, at least in this video. So if you did this, after you do that, what you got to do is specify the width of the border. So if I wanted to do 5 pixels, I could. And then I can choose dash, dotted, solid, whatever you guys want. So I'm going to go ahead and choose solid just to show you guys. And then you can have a color. This can be a RGB, a hex value, or RGBA, or just the straight up color. We can go ahead and do red. Now if I go ahead and save this, and show you guys right there, you guys can see that I got a red border around my paragraph. I'm actually going to enable live reload so I don't have to save it all the time. Now, what you can also do is, let me go ahead and just make this smaller. Alright. Okay, so what you can also do is, instead of it being solid, again, you can do dashed or dotted. So let's do dotted. And you guys can see how this has a dot all the way around. Dashed. And that makes pretty much like dots, but they're like bigger. We also have double. This is double. There's pretty much 2 lines. There's groove. You get exactly how it sounds. There's like a groove that goes in. Ridge. Oops. Ridge. You guys can see the ridge right there. Alright. I'm going to show you guys the last two, which is inset. Right there. And then we have outset. Outset. There we go. Now, like I said, you guys can specify the border width, the border style. You can actually do these separately. So if I wanted to, I could be like a border style. Then I can make this be dashed. And then I could do the border width. 10 pixels, we'll say this time. And then you can choose the border color. Let's go ahead and make this be green. You can do these separately, but you guys can see that much CSS could just be this much CSS. 10 pixels dashed green. So, which one would you go after? Would you go after this one, or would you go after this one? Most likely, you guys will be going after this one. You guys can see it's the exact same thing. So if I save that, it's the exact same thing. I'm reloading it. It's the exact same thing. Alright. Now, you can change, not only paragraphs can change anything. You can make a border around anything you want. So that was borders in CSS. Obviously, you can change the width of this so you can have a max width if you want. And also, you guys can see how it's in a way responsive right there. It resizes the border at the end itself. Yeah, so let's go and check out our outline real quick where we're at. So we can go ahead and check off borders now because we are officially done with borders. There we go. And we're going to go to fonts next. So I'll see you guys in lesson number 27.